Hello, my name's Jennifer. I'm the other half of Curious Moon Design. You'll have already seen my work alongside my mum's on our Etsy shop with our downloadable printables, which I really hope you're enjoying. So today I'm here to share with you the other creative side of our business, and that's journaling. So at the moment I am a PhD researcher at the University of Plymouth here in Devon. It's a really busy time. I'm in the final year of my doctorate. So I really like to use some of my spare time to journal. It's a really creative outlet and it relaxes me. And it's a really nice space to reflect and find gratitude for the moments going alongside all the busyness of life. So that's what I'm going to do here today. We're going to have a flip through of my October month journal. And really looking forward to sharing more of these with you in the future. I'll be sharing some snippets on our Instagram and really looking forward to just jumping in. So let's go. Okay, so let's begin. I'm going to jump straight into October. Okay, so I always like to start with a really nice bold title page. It just sets the tone for the rest of the month or week or however you're laying out your journal. I really wanted to focus on the pumpkins and autumn leaves and that really seasonal change and focusing on nature for this one. I have a little calendar down here just highlighting some of the important dates in the month. This type of journal for me is I guess more of an art journal style. I don't use it in a traditional bullet journal sense of using it for all my organisational tools. It's more for getting out my thoughts and also just having somewhere to kind of pour my creativity and do some painting as well. So the layout we have here is just kind of like a bite size of the month, things I've been reading, things I've been watching, and things that I've really been loving. So here I've got things down like evening bird song, drying the chilies from the allotment, dew in the sunlight, and lighting some candles. Okay. So the next page here, something I'm really interested in is astrology and the moon cycles. So I painted out all the moon cycles. This is something I'm going to do, I think, on each month now, and added the dates of the different phases of the moon, from the new moon to the first quarter, the full moon, right the way through to the waning crescent. And I have my own moon chart actually that I can kind of link up the kind of energies that are happening around the time. And it was quite interesting. I'd written on the 11th, the waning gibbous is actually a time for gratitude, which was right around the time of my PhD meeting, which was very positive. So I really like that alignment there. Over here we've got the star sign for the month, Scorpio. I really have an affinity to this because it's also a water sign and I'm a Cancerian. I really love doing some nice little ink doodles. And the galaxy that I've painted behind, I always tend to do some of my painting on a cardstock or a thicker paper stock and actually stick them in. Especially if it's something bold, because I want it to stand out on the page. But you can obviously, like, I do also paint onto the paper as well. I use these Arteza gouache paints. They're kind of between an acrylic and a watercolour, and I just think they're really, really diverse and really useful for journal painting, because you can mix them up thick or as thin as you like and they spread really nicely. So you just got to make sure your journal's got nice thick paper so it doesn't bleed through, but they're a really good one to use. So as a gardener, in the garden October jobs is very important. There's lots of things going on at this time. Seed saving is a really big thing that I'm into at the moment. So my little paintings of the sunflower seeds are just reminding me to get things all dried out and sorted and stored away. Listing the jobs, it's nice to kind of make these clear-cut borders using paint here or washi tape, just kind of makes those jobs pop out on the page, and adding like some nice little doodles around. Now these like nice clear borders actually I was reminded to do through Helen's book, Journal with Purpose. I will put a link in the comment section of the video, and it's a really great book to look out if you're looking for inspiration for your journaling, and really nice thing to flick through, and a lovely book to own. So we'll put a link for that one in there. But I had that idea then for through that, keeping these like nice tight borders and then making them pop, like I say, with the washi tape. We had a little mini breakaway to Bournemouth this month, which was absolutely lovely. So I've written about what a nice time that was, and just really nice. I love being by the seaside, so it was a perfect place to just have a couple of days. I don't like ever being too far from the sea. I've done some little paintings, again using the Arteza paint. These ones here that I've painted, I'm hoping over time, maybe next year, to create some sticker sheets for you guys from some of these paintings which I've scanned. So I thought they'd be really nice kind of like lift off ones to pop in your journals. This washi tape here is absolutely beautiful. It's one by London Gifties. I have another one here, and they're really lovely for making these gorgeous borders. Again, we'll put a link for those on the video. I used this one here, the coffee with the leaves, because we were looking for different vegan cafes and things in Bournemouth, and I just thought this washi tape was absolutely perfect. It's so nice when you find your craft supplies just match up perfect. Okay, and this one, really nice kind of breathing point. A nice kind of space to reflect on the season. I absolutely love the leaves at this time of year, I'm sure you'll agree. All the colours, they're just so inspiring, and I love all those warm tones before we kind of go into the cool tones of winter. And this is from a beautiful poem by Emily Bronte. Every leaf speaks bliss to me, fluttering from the autumn tree. I thought that was really nice. I've actually stuck in a dried leaf here. I must actually find out which one this is. It's got a lovely waxy texture, and it's stuck in really nicely. Again, cutting around some of the washi tape just adds a little bit of something extra on top of your like cutouts. And a mix here of my own paintings and just bringing them to life with a little bit of like the ink pens as well. I've used some stamps here just to create a nice contrast with the different kind of autumnal tones, and like some pops of black, just give it like a really nice feel. And then this final spread is kind of more Halloween based as we come to the end of the month. So I'm not really into the kind of scary stories or gruesome horror of Halloween. That's not really my bag. But I really love magical tales and kind of spooky elements. So I've focused here. I have this really gorgeous sticker, Books Are Magical, and it made me think of the really lovely shadow puppetry scene in Harry Potter the Deathly Hallows. So I just had to make this illustration to kind of bring up that spooky feel without being too creepy. And highlighting this idea of finding beauty in darkness. I think that's a really nice journal topic at this time of year. We can be feeling a little low and withdrawn about losing the sunlight and kind of receding into these darker months, but I've always really struggled with winter, and I had to find a way to kind of engage with the seasons and enjoy them more fully. And this idea of finding beauty in darkness is this idea of recharging like nature and going dormant, and there's some good metaphors in there for us humans to be able to rest during these seasons, and I really wanted to highlight that with the journal. So this one is actually some tissue paper torn out, and then use the die cutting machine to make these lovely fern structures, which are coming out absolutely beautifully at the moment. So I really hope you've enjoyed that really quick flick through of the October journal. So I'm all ready for November now, ready for another month of journaling. Thank you so much for watching on here today, and I really look forward to speaking to you again soon on here. Thanks so much. Goodbye.